Hey guys, this is Erinn. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I received a new shipment of herbs from Mountain Rose Herbs, and I'm going to share with you and unbox with you and show you my new herbal haul. I don't really remember what I ordered, so let's see what we got going here. Recently, I've been really into teas. If you're following me on Instagram, you probably saw that I created a new tea station in my kitchen where I have all of my tea herbs out, and I have like my tea strainers and a couple different tea blends. Just to remind myself to make tea, even if it's letting it steep overnight and cooling and then drinking it the next day at room temperature. I really enjoy making teas and combining different herbs. I find that it's a really beautiful and fun way to just play with different herbs, get to know different herbs, blend them, make my own creative concoctions. I've also been really into exploring vitamin C lately, and so I wanted to start using some herbs that had vitamin C because it is starting to get cool. It's like cold season and I want to make sure my immune system is supported. I actually went to purchase some emergency because I really like enjoying vitamin C and really tasting the vitamin C, but I did learn that emergency, those little vitamin C packets, the very first ingredient on there is sugar. And so if you know much about health at all, you're probably aware that sugar is like the worst thing you could be putting in your body, especially if you're starting to feel a cold come on. So I personally want to enjoy vitamin C and support my immune system without the use of sugar. So I've been using herbs like rose hips and hibiscus, which are both high in vitamin C, just putting a little bit in my tea every day, and I've been enjoying that. So this whole tangent started because I remembered as I peeked in this box that one of the first things that I bought was a tea blend from Mountain Rose Herbs, which I never do, but because I'm getting excited about blending up my own teas, I did do this time. So I got this yummy apple spice tea. So this tea has white peony, lemon balm, nettle leaf, apples, pears, sweet cinnamon chips, and apple cider flavoring. It's organic and fair trade. I'm super excited to make this for just like a fall, autumn vibe tea. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a cup of this when we're done here. Okay. So what else did I get? Okay. Oh, okay. I did get a little bit of paprika powder. Paprika is one of my favorite herbs, and I love using it on eggs and in just basically almost all of my cooking. I love using it, and I'm just kind of tired of buying those little glass jars that run out over and over again. So I'm starting to buy more of my herbs in bulk, my cooking and culinary herbs in bulk, so that I don't have to keep going out and buying those small little jars. I just find it's a lot nicer to have a larger amount on hand. I can just fill up those jars and reuse them over and over, and I get a much better deal. I know their quality, I know they're organic, so paprika. Okay. Oh, okay, next I have elderberries here. So elderberries are great for the winter months. You probably hear a lot of people making elderberry syrup. I have made elderberry syrup a couple times, although I found that it went bad kind of fast. So I'm gonna play with using it in my tea as well, although I might make some elderberry syrup and just put it in the freezer, just so that I have it if I feel a cold coming on. I have my handy dandy herbal kitchen book from Cami McBride that I like to reference. She has a whole library in here where you can just reference different kinds of herbs, how to use them medicinally, culinarily, is that a word? how you would use them in the kitchen, how you might use them in the bath, for drinks, for food, for spices, all types of things. So for elderberry, some of the things that she says are that it is an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiviral, and it's a nutritive, which means high in nutrition. So elderberry is something that you would want to take at the first sign of like a tickle in your throat or something, feeling like, oh, you might have a cold coming on. High in vitamin A and vitamin C. Okay, so this is another herb that I might add to my vitamin C blend with the hibiscus and with the rose hips. So I can mix that in there as well. Okay, what do we have in next? Oh, okay, I got black cardamom pods. So I've been noticing that in a lot of the recipes in the Herbal Kitchen book, there is cardamom and what's the other one? Coriander. Cardamom and coriander is in a lot of these recipes. And again, I don't want to buy small amounts of herbs. I like buying larger amounts just so that I can use them, so that I have them on hand, so I don't have to keep buying a bunch of those glass jars. So I bought these cardamom pods, which I'm really excited about. Really good for more of like a fall, wintry, warming type flavor. Let's look up what she says about it in the Herbal Kitchen. So cardamom is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, carminative, decongestant, a nervine. So it's a carminative, which means it increases the flow of oxygen to the blood and the digestive tract. It also helps relieve gas, indigestion, and assists you in converting food into something that your body can use. It also helps with irritable bowel and is restorative to the digestive tract. So for me personally, digestion is one of my sort of tender or weaker areas. So I'm really excited to use this. You can use it in honeys, you can use it in oils, especially more of those like warming, yummy fall type foods. So I'm excited to just really have a nice stock of cardamom. Oh, so this book says you can also sprinkle the warmth of cardamom onto foods that can cause congestion, like bananas, yogurt, ice cream, frozen smoothies. Add a dash to pancakes, waffles, scones, muffins, herbal chai, so many different yummy things that you can do with cardamom. All right, what else we got? Okay, next I got Echinacea. So I haven't really used Echinacea for a while, since I was a little kid, and I remember using it for when I had colds. Again, I sort of wanted to just be prepared for the cold and flu season and get some high vitamin C and high immune system supporting herbs. So I have Echinacea here. I'm gonna use that for teas most likely as well, and explore possible other uses for Echinacea, because like I said, I haven't ever really used it. So when you're trying out new herbs, I really just suggest doing a little bit of research on like, what are the certain things that you want to enhance? Maybe it's digestion, maybe it's your immune system, maybe it's mood enhancing, whatever it is, kind of doing a little bit of research about what herbs work great for that. I got Echinacea because I did immune system research. And so I bought a little, this is a little 4-ounce pack of it, and I'm just gonna try it out. I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna see how I like to use it, and that's kind of how I introduce new herbs into my regimen, is I just play with them, use them, see what they're good for, see how my body reacts to them, and blend them up with other herbs as well that I like to use. So this is a new one for me that I'm excited to play with. Okay, next I have Burdock. I am super excited about Burdock. I actually bought some a couple years ago when I was healing my digestive system. I would make these big batches of herbal tea and just drink that, and it had Burdock in it. Burdock is super high in nutrients for the body. Let's see what else Cami has to say about it. This revitalizing root is teeming with healing properties, saturated with minerals, high in calcium, phosphorus, iron, chromium, magnesium. It's really good for soups, or you can even add to grains. In here, she even says that she throws it in when she's sauteing vegetables. It's also really soothing for the skin, helps resolve acne, eczema, psoriasis, boils, and inflammatory skin conditions. It's also really good for the digestive system, which is the original reason that I started using it, was making that tea for healing my digestive system. So it helps prevent inflammatory conditions in the digestion. It helps to provide like a protective shield for the mucous membrane that lives inside the digestive tract, which is really important. So I like using it for teas. You can also add it to soups. You can also add it to your bath water. Lots of beautiful things you can do with it. I'm sure that you could probably make an herbal oil with it as well. I've never tried that, but as this book says, that it's great for the skin as well. So if you have psoriasis, acne, or any type of skin inflammation, burdock could be another herb that you could try using for an herbal oil and putting it directly on that inflamed part of the skin. Okay, so next I got a 1-pound bag of juniper berries. So I'm pretty stoked on this because if you've seen my videos, I have a couple of videos where I talk about making Smreka, which is a fermented Bosnian drink with literally just juniper berries and water. And they just sit together, they ferment for 30 days. You add a little lemon and a little sweetener if you like, and it's such a delicious drink. So juniper berries have tons of medicinal properties. So juniper berries are great for circulation, the circulatory system, and bringing the blood in the body all the way to the extremities. So if you have like cold feet or cold hands, especially in the winter, juniper berries are great because they help move the circulation and move the blood in the body. Also really good for a hair rinse if you have a lot of dandruff, great for the scalp. Also good for sore muscles or arthritic pain or achy joints. You can add them to your bath water, or you can make them into a massage oil, again, an herbal infused oil, and put that directly on any sore muscles or arthritic areas on your body. Also really known for high flavonoids, which means that they are stimulating antioxidant activity in the body. They also strengthen connective tissue in arteries and veins, protect against allergens, carcinogens, inflammation, and have a rebuilding effect on ligaments or cartilage. So if you have anywhere in your body where your ligaments or cartilage are damaged, it could be really great to put on topically on those areas. And juniper is also known to be a diuretic, so it can help with premenstrual water retention or bloating, things like that, where you're holding a lot of excess water. And they're disinfectant and really great for disinfecting the urinary tract. If you experience muscle stress and tension from working on the computer or driving in traffic, add some juniper berries and rosemary to a rejuvenating bath for your muscles. Yum! So my plan with this is to use it in the bath and to use it for Smreka, which I really love to drink. It's nice to have sort of like a fermented, non-alcoholic treat and beverage to sip on. I found that it was super nourishing and delicious, and I ran out of juniper berries pretty fast when I was making it, so excited to get another batch of that started. If you're interested in checking out that video on how to make Smreka, I'll link it in the description below. And then last but not least, we have coriander. So kind of the same thing as with the cardamom. I just found that a lot of recipes in this book that I was wanting to use had coriander in them, and so I wanted to grab a good amount so that I just wasn't running out of it, and so that I could start playing with coriander as sort of a new culinary herb. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but it is really great for your health: antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antioxidant, antispasmodic, carminative, diuretic, and a nervine. So it's really great for fortifying and strengthening the digestion, and it's the #1 way it says to reduce inflammatory complaints in the body, such as leaky gut, allergies, and arthritis. So coriander is great. I'm gonna use this in cooking. I'm gonna use it in herbal culinary oil and possibly in teas, although, you know, I haven't really used it a lot, so I'm gonna explore with it and see what other ways I can use it. So if you know or use any of these herbs in your kitchen or in your home, please comment below. I would love to hear what ways you use these herbs to help me get inspired as well from what you guys know. You heard me talk a couple times about herbal infused oils. So that is not essential oil. That is taking the dried herbs like these, and infusing them directly into some sort of carrier oil, which you could use as massage oil. You might pour into your bath, you might pour on your your food. Really beautiful way to nourish the nervous system and nourish the skin. So I have a class on how to make herbal infused oils, how to make them really medicinally rich. So if you're interested in learning how to incorporate herbs into your home through herbal infused oils, I'll put the link in the description as well. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope this inspired you to play with some new herbs, to get a little bit creative in the kitchen, and I would love to hear below, what herbs are you currently playing with that you would like to share with me? I would love to hear what you're up to, what projects you're doing. Feel free to leave me any questions in the comments, and if you liked this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos every week, or at least I normally do. The last couple of weeks I've been taking a bit of a break, but I would love to hear from you, any requests that you have. Also, I'm over on Instagram at Erinn with 2 N's, so come over and say hi. I would love to meet you and make new friends, and I hope you are doing very well, friends. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.